we are back, and this time I'm going to be loading 224 Valkyrie, and the powder I'm going to use is 8208 XBR. This is a small stick powder, and I also mentioned earlier that should use a funnel to put the powder into the hopper, and so I have with me here a funnel. It's a oil funnel, yes, but it's a wide funnel, so I should not be spilling anything. And I did clean it and make sure it's dry, so that way it doesn't contaminate any of our powders. And let's see how that goes. Just making sure it is completely dry. Not a shred of water anywhere. That looks good. So put it on top. And I realize you guys can't see this, but I have the funnel on top of the hopper right now. And I have a piece of paper here to block the powder from falling out. Hopefully that works. So let's put some powder in here. So that's much easier to pour. And I probably need only that much or less. Now it did still spill out some, as you see. The charge here did show up. Okay. We need some on the fine side, which I need to put the disc in, and I'm using the Varget disc this time. So it's keyed here, fits in one way, fits all the way down. Make sure it's tight, and we need to remove this piece of paper. Alright, so that's out of the way. We need a bit more of this powder in here. I'm just going to leave the funnel up there. Okay. Alright, so I have this much. I probably do not need all of that in the fine trickler. Yeah, that's probably enough. So I've used maybe a third of that. Okay, so the rest is in. Powder is not sticking to the cup. Perfect. Put that in here, and then now we're going to do the calibration. So because this is already, things is calibrated to the previous powder, I hold the two buttons, and this will bring up the cal. Now I press the middle button, and it'll start calibrating. I'm hearing a little bit of binding in the disc. Okay, so 0.01, kernel is 0.04 grains. I don't think that's correct. My guess is 2 kernels come out for each step of the gear. Now, when I pour that back in, this piece of kernel came out. Okay, let's try that again. Turn this off. Hold 2. Calibrate again. In the meantime, let me change my funnel insert. Okay, things 0.04 grains per kernel. Again, I think that's because 2 kernels come out for each step of the gear. Okay, so that again is making the kernels fall out, which is something that I've mentioned happens. Okay, so I'm gonna do a charge of 24. Let's see. So let's turn that off. Press the down button until it turns to the target I want. Okay, so 24. Go ahead and hit the start button. That's over. Okay, let's put some of this back over here instead. $24.02. All right, I believe that is okay. These kernels I think are less than 0.01 grains. $24.02. All right. So we'll charge 10 of these, see how they do, and we'll bring you back afterwards. Okay, that was a overcharge. That's probably too much in there now. $24.02. That might have been my fault. $24.04. $24.04. $24.02. Okay, 24 exactly. $24 exactly. $24 exactly. All right. Bring you guys back here later on when we switch to a new powder.